Hello there, Internet. MegaMogwai here, and I got another Legends of Runeterra video for you guys today. And today we got the Piltover background, which is quite fitting, as we're going to be playing some Piltover and Zaun alongside Bilgewater in what could be a very surprising top tier deck. A really good example as to why you should never grow complacent in a meta and continue building, man, because this is a deck that is, or an archetype rather, that has been getting more and more popular. I'm not really sure who the original creator is. It's not a super original concept in a way, because it is combining FIZZ and Twisted Fate in a very spell heavy deck with Wiggly Burblefish as like the top end payoff. But instead of combining it with something like Ionia, which is something that I did, I created the Wiggly Jiggly Wiggly, which is this deck right here, right? Has a similar structure, even though we're playing stuff like Warning Shot, but we do work for like Mind Meld alongside Wiggly Burblefish as our ultimate win condition, alongside Disruption and Monastery of Hirana as sort of like a spell engine to give us cheap spells every turn so that we can build up said Mind Meld for the win. The difference here is Piltover and Zaun may just prove to be a little bit better. Maybe quite a bit better, because instead of having to resort to Monastery of Hirana, we actually have an engine that costs 1 mana less, gives us a body that gets bigger every turn, that can attack and block, and gives us a spell that actually deals damage. Arguably does more a lot of the time and is less clunky, right? And less about sacrificing tempo than Monastery of Hirana is. You know, my whole point of this is, please buff that landmark, for the love of God, right? But yeah, Ballistic Bot just does everything better, and we also get access to Iterative Improvement, which can be utilized onto Wiggly Burblefish to get us a 0 mana 4/2 with Elusive that gets us another 1 cost spell that hopefully is not Jettison, right? As we have Mind Meld to buff up all of our elusives. We also have access to Poro Cannon, which gives us Daring Poros, aka 1/1 elusives that can become 20/20 elusives if we desire, with Mind Meld in the late game. So we have a very good ability at spreading out, swarming with elusive units, and then buffing them to ridiculous levels to just one-shot the opponent. But we don't really need to win, or I mean, we do need to win. We don't need Mind Meld to win necessarily with this deck, as we have the ability to just apply pressure with our elusive army and potentially even work for a Twisted Fate level up, which we can very easily enable in this deck. Bilgewater Piltover is perhaps the best region combination to work for Twisted Fate's level up, because we get access to Rummage. Rummage is a very powerful tool for Twisted Fate because it is a 1 mana draw 2. At burst speed, right? So this means that we can go for a pick a card, and the next turn we can just go, if we get like double Rummage, we can just immediately level up to Fate, even if the opponent has an answer for it the next turn, which is really, really big. And I like this deck a lot because of it. We also run Pool Shark alongside a full set of pick a card, because we do have stuff like Suit Up, which will be half its cost if we draw it that same turn. Amongst other things, with pick a card, we make it so that we don't really run out of gas with this deck. We just keep coming, chip away at the opponent a little bit at first with our Ballistic Bots, our Ignitions, and some elusives here and there, until we build up that Mind Meld big swing and we blow them back. We also got a full set of Get Excited that can be used as a way to finish off games as well. If our opponent has managed to survive by 3 health or less, then we just go monkey on them and we take them out. These discard effects, even though we're not playing stuff like Flame Chompers or Jury Rig, they're not really necessary, because we have stuff like Ballistic Bot, which gives us Ignitions, which we can use as discard fodder, and then we also have stuff like Pick a Card. You know, there are some cards that we will pick off with Pick a Card that we won't really want to or be able to play that turn, and we can use them as discard fodder for Get Excited or our Poro Cannon. And this way, this deck just keeps coming. There's so many different ways to generate discard outlets, like Wiggly Burblefish can give us a Jettison, which we can just use to discard with Get Excited as well. And overall, we have a deck here that doesn't look like it, but I suspect is tier 1. I think this deck is really that good in this meta. We've seen Pepsi Cola, who is the original deck builder of this version of the deck. I don't know if he created the archetype or not. I'm not exactly sure. But Pepsi Cola is a phenomenal Portuguese player, one of the best players in the world, who was a part of the Portuguese national team for the European Masters, which happened back in November, the team that actually won the entire European tournament. And he's back at it with this deck, and I really, really like it because he's played it in tournaments. It's been proven to work, and I can definitely assess for it, or attest for it, English. Jesus. And I've had a lot of fun playing with it as well. So hopefully you guys enjoy the games that I got to you today. There is, there's a mixture of fun, really neat Omaiwa Mushin Daru moments, and there's also quite a bit of me complaining about Target and Hush. Bear with me. I've been dealing with Hush for a while, and sometimes it just feels good to vent, man. So hopefully that isn't too annoying. And I'm gonna stop talking. Hopefully you enjoy the games. Stay tuned for regular Legends of Runeterra content. Sorry for the lack of uploads these past couple of days. I was gonna post a Victor deck, but I decided against it because I'm honestly going to wait until they buff Victor. I don't think Victor is ultimately viable right now, which is really sad because he is my favorite champion from this third part of the Call of the Mountain expansion. I really want to see Victor shine, but I think he has to be buffed in several different ways, actually. They really missed the mark with him, I feel. And hopefully we'll see a change in that soon. So, yeah, I won't build any Victor until the balance patch happens. We're due for one. Like, the last one was like November 11th. So, yeah, anytime now, we're going to get some balance patch changes. And, yeah, I'm just rambling. Love ya. Enjoy the games. I'll see you tomorrow. Well, I guess we start things off with a mirror. God damn it. Is this deck like super popular on the ladder right now? Before I even get to play it? That's not fair. I'm gonna drop the suit up here. I like Twisted Fate with the Rummage. This deck actually lacks many ways to deal with Twisted Fate, actually. Well, there is Get Excited, right? But besides that, having Rummage in our hand allows us to really go for that Twisted Fate level up, which could be very important here. Let me actually pull up the deck list, because I assume he's... God damn it, where is this? Yeah, only Get Excited. I'm FIZZ. Me too. Weird. I'm ready. I'm gonna attack. If he wants to block, so be it. FIZZ is not as good in this matchup because it is very easily answered by Twisted Fate. I am gonna try to get some damage on this guy though. It's funny because this is the first time I actually played it. This is actually the first time I play this deck, right? And I go up against a mirror match. Not really what I was hoping for. Not gonna lie, but you make do with what you got. Ooh! Yu-Gi-Oh! Now that's my kind of shit. The getting very lucky shit. That's my thing. Oh. He is playing Mystic Shot, so this is not Pepsi Cola's deck. And he did discard a card as well for those, so we do have no, not like this. I'm gonna pass and see what they do. I'm gonna preserve this suit up, I think. Especially because I can always discard it with that, and I can utilize Twisted Fate here. Never lost a fair game. And just red card here. Because right now I have card advantage. Who says I don't shoot? So I want to keep playing for value. And I think this is a good... Like, I could try to have my opponent build up his board a little bit more, but... I'm A-okay with this. Yeah, let's just... Let's see if we can draw something decent here. Okay. Go on, then. I'm gonna play the Pool Shark. I am superior life form. Once I stab papers, now faces. Witness me. Watch this. They could have something like a suit up, but I'm trying to push a little bit of damage here. Because I know that they don't want to block the Ballistic Bot into Pool Shark, because they don't want to take 1 damage and leave it vulnerable to Mystic Shot. We're not playing Mystic Shot ourselves, but I'm pretty confident in this attack, and as you can see, we get some nice damage on him. Alright, there's a Ballistic Bot right there, and there we got the Poro Cannon. We have a lot of tools here. right, we can do the same. I mean, I would like to. We can counter his play with our own Daring Poro, but we're not gonna commit more Poros so that Twisted Fate can wipe us. So what we're gonna do is, if he goes for that, we are going to. Do we really want to zap Sprayfin this turn? Yeah, we do, I think. So I'm gonna discard these two. And then we're gonna play Zap.
You can't do this.
They could have a suit up. I'd rather get it out of them. Yeah. I'm gonna play Twisted Fate because if they don't have an answer for Twisted Fate, I can very easily work for a level up with the cards that I got here. This is gonna be important. I like the Fizz here as well. We're attack like this. It's a lot of damage they're taking in. Nice, okay. The key thing is that I don't want to let's play Fizz now. I don't want to overcommit to a Twisted Fate is the thing. So as long as I have one elusive blocker for their Poro, we're okay. I love that suit up right there. As of now, what I'm gonna do is, because I don't want to commit like this, I'm just gonna improve perfection.
Join me if you want to live.
As they go for their own. I'm gonna see if I can bait that out of him. I don't need to do the suit up either here. I do miss out on the 2-mana suit up, but I'm at a point where I don't really need to be at that. I can't even talk. Let's actually do the following. Let's go ahead and attack with everything.
So ordinary.
As of right now.
Pitiful.
Do you really want to take that much damage? Oh, I got suit up too. Setting you up at ignition range, brother. You got a big greedy, but I mean, he has to preserve a board to do something, right? But We knock him out. Not bad. Not bad for a debut against the same deck, though built a little bit differently. Honestly, yeah. I got this cable right here. Alright, so let me actually get this out of the way. There we go. These headphone cables are a little bit annoying, not gonna lie. Alright, let's go for another one, and hopefully we don't run into the same deck. That'd be nice. Well, when we run into Targan, we know FIZZ is no longer a super strong play. I'm actually gonna go for a full mulligan here, because Hush is a thing. Hush is a thing, and that's pretty rough, because Hush can just deny us so many things with this deck. So we gotta be aware of that. We're also not playing Aftershock, which leaves us pretty vulnerable to Grand Plaza as well, even though we have the means to generate a big enough board. He's FIZZ. In case you didn't know. Gonna attack with FIZZ. No turn 1 Zoe for the opponent. It's nice to see.
I'm something of an aspiring trichologist.
Alright, getting some good value there. I mean, I would like to... Should I play the Butcher? I should play the Butcher now, right? Nah.
I am superior.
I'm gonna play the Ballistic Bot.
Safety disengaged.
Enabling the Jack Butcher is really easy with this deck. And I really want to start working on these.
Once I stamp papers, now faces. System upgrade. Prime and ready. Rise, metal brethren.
The strength of the sun and my faith are one.
We gotta keep that in mind. That's the problem. Hush just completely counters FIZZ here. I can't like get a clean hit off with FIZZ, and because the threat of Hush or Sharp Sight is too big, not much you can do about it, I think. So
Oh, come on, come on.
I'm gonna pass here because I don't want to give him a lifesteal boost.
You and I have been before, haven't we? Prime and ready. A ticket to the gun show.
Odds ahead.
Witness perfection, meatbags. Safety disengaged. Prime and ready. System upgrade.
We gotta keep using our ignitions here. Slowly but surely, we're bringing them down as we start using our elusive units as well.
Join me if you want.
He could have a Hush, he could have a Sharp Sight, but single combat, concerted strike, those are not things that will deal with FIZZ. It really sucks that Target counters him so easily, though. Like, it's kind of nutty.
Daylight warms the heart and lights the way.
We have 0 mana Virgo Fish now.
Can you improve perfection?
I could play. I would like to play Zap Sprayfin.
Hey, Zap. Need a hand? Can't say no to Fizz.
Because now we can easily rummage this ignition if we want to. But we're looking at lethal right now. Like we're looking at like legit lethal. Obviously, they will likely have something about it, but there's the Hush naturally.
Awning take you.
The question is, do they have more hushes? You know, because these decks love just why not play 3 hushes? The card is absolutely busted. So, there's no reason why they shouldn't have another one in hand. I am going to most certainly make use of all of my direct damage. Hopefully we don't see a Solari Sunforger, because we don't get to play Hush ourselves, so lifesteal.
The light of my star warms the heavens.
Jesus, okay. I mean, I can technically counter this.
Blinding daylight.
Radiant strikes.
My spirit shines.
I'm not sure if I played that right. I'm not sure if I should have blocked into that or not.
Can you improve perfection?
It's just that we're drawing a little bit poorly here. Like our Fizz just got countered because of Hush, and our Twist of Fate we just did not draw into, right? So this is a very difficult situation to be in. Give me something, dude. Come on.
Gotta go with the flow.
I just don't find anything. I legitimately do not find anything. Like I've gone through half my deck and I haven't found my champion.
Hey, hello, it's me, your favorite Twilight Herald. Are you two still fighting?
She started it.
I'm gonna play this with Zap.
No further.
Come on, chase me! Try again.
I have blocker for all the relevant attackers here. And while he could have like multiple buffs to Solari Priestess,
I rise.
Witness glory.
like if he does have multiple buffs on this, he can win. But I feel like I need to be aggressive and start pulling in the trigger, especially because he's got this constant lifesteal that I have not been able to answer.
Why are you here?
Inferior design.
Don't leave.
I'm gonna go for the ignition.
Reality is just your mind crumbling under what it doesn't understand, silly!
Virtue guides me.
Keep up, keep up.
I need to draw. I need to draw a bazillion cards. Because I need to find my Twisted Fate if I want to have a chance. Or Mind Meld even. Okay, I forgot about Mind Meld. Okay. I actually forgot about Mind Meld. That's really big. I've been pretty tilted this game, but I forgot about... Oh. I mean, Hush is a thing, but they don't have Deny. Well, they can get Equinox now, or another elusive. But if it's an elusive, if it's not Equinox, if it's like an elusive, then I can take it down.
With Zoe, I'm a serious artist now. I can't sparkle flex.
I can also use this to drag Zoe out of the way. We have 12 mana, which means 8, 9, 12, yeah. I'm working for a kill here. And I think there's no reason for us not to do this and power up our Mind Meld as much as we can. Holy crap, can we actually get this win? We have 2 non-elusive units to drag this elusive blocker out of the way. And yeah, you can have Sharp Sight, you can have everything, but I'm setting it up so that all I need is one of my elusives to connect. One of my elusives to connect. That's all I need. Like, how many cards can you have? Like, do you need like even triple single combat doesn't do it. Like, it needs to be triple single combat and something else. Triple single combat in Hush. He's already played 1 Hush. Like, this is okay. No single combat. 6 cards in hand. How do you stop this with 6 cards in hand? 12 mana. Oh, you gotta be. Okay. That's pretty good. Are you serious, man? He's got that and like, watch him have like double Hush or some shit. Okay, that's the second Hush.
I will end this here.
Oh! Fuck you, Hush! Fuck you, Hush! Oh! God, what an obnoxious region, man. There we go. Oh, that one felt good. Oh, that one felt good, man. Like, I feel like half of that game was me whining about Hush. But how can you not, man? Oh, it's at that point where it's just so... the card is like legitimately very annoying. Like, if you've been playing the game for a while, it's just... like, every single narration when I go against Targan, like, it always comes down to, well, do they have Hush or not? And it's just, like, I feel like I sound like a broken record whenever I face that region, man. But there's really nothing else to say. Like, the matches just really do revolve around that every single time. It's just delete that card. Constantly. All right, that was pretty sick though. That was nice. Let's go for another one. More Targan, baby. All right. We do have Twist of Fate with Rummage and pick a card. I'm gonna try to sneak in a Twist of Fate level up. If they curve out into Tom Kench, it's going to be
Oh, you're all so cute.
potentially a little bit worrying, but with double Rummage, I can almost instantly level up Twist of Fate if I do things right. I gotta stop drawing more Twist of Fates though. I mean, it's not bad because if I level up Twist of Fate, I have another one in hand to get going. All right, no Star Spring, but it's more important for us that they don't find. Tommy Boy goes down.
Blue as the serpentine.
But with double Rummage, baby. We're gonna get that level up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll draw to 10.
Where there's a will, there's a meal.
Gotta trust your instincts. I guess you can win them all.
I got the Twist of Fate level up, which is what I wanted. From this point onwards, though, it's definitely a matter of getting our elusives going on with a mind meld, but obviously we have to be... Like, as long as the Star Spring does not go down, this suit up doesn't really make much sense here. So we'll be using it as discard fodder as well.
Excuse my impertinence.
Back at the table.
Don't know if he went AFK or something.
Oh, I don't require a menu.
It was in the cards.
I guess. All right. No target. Feels great, man. Feels fantastic. Let's actually drop the wiggly burble fish. I'm gonna keep the pool shark here and Twist of Fate. I'm not looking to play pool shark turn 1. You know, I'm not terrible, but I do want to play ballistic bot on turn 2. And I do like keeping that pool shark for later, as he can help me level up Twist of Fate potentially, even though we are facing a region combination that can very easily deal with him. But I do want to force those answers out of my opponent. Got the iterative improvement.
Humanity is obsolete.
Culling Strike, Thermogenic Beam.
Witness perfection.
Potential options. We're not going to attack because they could have Ravenous Flock.
System of
We don't play Mystic Shot anyways. Ooh, this Fizz is fantastic here, though. Fizz is outstanding in this matchup, man. Alright.
Can you improve perfection? Join me if you want to live.
Let me at him.
Prime and ready.
Never lost a fair game.
I'm going to go for Twist of Fate and draw. We have taken a hit, which is not ideal because this sort of matchup... I mean, it's Ezreal Draven, but with Vi in there as well, right? But it's basically the same concept here.
Safety is engaged.
Like a briny deep.
Can you improve perfection?
I do like this Get Excited, in case my opponent wants to go for an open attack.
The party has
Arrived.
The game. Go on then.
I'm going to play
all, folks.
the Pool Shark. It'll help me progress for Twist of Fate's level up, in case my opponent starts ignoring Twist of Fate.
Do this.
Inferior design.
Wait a minute.
I don't need to iterative improvement immediately here.
Suck.
I left my...
Disengage.
Definitely want to use the pick a card here. What do I want to return though? Is the thing. Because I want to use this iterative improvement. This is 4 mana. This is 4 mana. 6 mana. And then from that point onwards, yeah, and I can even play you. So I'm actually gonna return Zap Sprayfin. No Twist of Fate threat, so I see a rummage there for some value.
Nice!
Wiggly time. Wiggly time. And next turn we're drawing a hell of a lot of cards as well. Yeah, our opponent was able to deny our Twist of Fate level up, which is, you know, makes a lot of sense considering the matchup. I still had to pressure him with it though. I had to force that out of him. All right. No.
Briny deep.
Surprised he didn't go for the, I mean, I could have a warning shot as a thing, right? So he's playing around warning shot, which makes sense.
System upgrade.
So, Mind Meld is just gonna be a...
Stands for vicious.
Okay. I like Chum the Waters as well, even though it does leave us vulnerable here.
Hey, Zach. Need a hand?
Can't say no to Fizz. Punch it!
Freeze!
Can you improve perfection?
Okay, let's leave that for last though. Let's play this the best we can. So let's do this. Let's go with the original plan first. We're gonna go with Chum the Waters because we're gonna get an overwhelm unit as well. So we're threatening lethal on many different accounts. And once he depletes all of his answers, we'll monkey him. Dude, this deck is legit. This deck is like legit, super legit. It feels great. Okay, there's a Tribe Even Probulator. What 6-drop could he get that could heal him in any way? Nothing, right? I hope not. Well, that's probably not what he wanted.
There's plenty of killing left.
Again, I'm just trying to
Ye started without me.
make it so that, you know, he depletes his mana so that I guarantee kill him with this.
Let's do this.
Obstacle? Meet gauntlet.
Show me your last removal and then I'll finish you off. God damn, this deck felt nice though. There we go. GG, buddy. Taking down Easy Draven with Vi, which is arguably like a pretty interesting inclusion, honestly. Like, it's a good champion. I don't think it makes the deck worse. So, you know, some really interesting matchups against some very strong decks. And even in some precarious positions, man, this deck just pulled through. It kept coming, and I'm not surprised it's as successful as it is, it's fantastic. It's a very great use of Wiggly Burblefish and Mind Meld. Even though I was very excited about, you know, this sort of shell with Monastery of Hirana and Ionia, this is easily much better. It's just, it focuses less on counterplay, and it's more so on just out-tempoing the opponent and overwhelming them with speed and momentum. Felt really neat. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like if you did for Wiggly Burblefish. Brought to you by Pepsi Cola. Sponsored. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one.